Cairo, Egypt. Things nobody talks about, and you should know. Especially if you are planning to visit. After our 7-day liveaboard diving with Aggressor, we are on the way to Cairo for a 3-day visit. After quick 1-hour flight, we were picked up at the airport and dropped off at the hotel. This first glance at the city was a shocker. People jaywalking across the freeway. 3-lane freeway had 4 lanes of traffic, with some motorcyclists weaving through all lanes, and seemed like nobody followed any rules. All cars are beat up. This is Corniche El Nile Street running along River Nile to the left, and is not as bad as we witnessed few minutes ago. Our driver has super reflexes to avoid running into anybody that pulls in front or gets too close on the side. Hotel Fairmont Nile City is a 5-star hotel. This beautiful hotel is one of not many buildings that are fully finished. Most houses and high-rise apartments are unfinished, usually with top floor missing. Cairo's skyline has mostly concrete columns with iron rebars sticking up to the sky. Sadly, those buildings will never get completed. While they are all occupied, building owners don't have to pay taxes until their buildings are completed. Hotel rooms are spacious and luxurious. So is the bathroom, with a view of the room. Or is it room with the view of the bathroom? You decide. And of course, awesome view of the River Nile. As we ventured out to the street, I was really trying to understand how this works. No stop signs, no yield signs, no traffic lights. There is a constant flow of traffic, and it looks like a game of chicken. Whoever pushes through gets to go. This would not go well in Texas. Hand flips, road rage and bullets would be flying all over. Amazingly, nobody gets upset and everybody stays calm. Warning, don't ever get in one of those, unless you are prepared to lose everything you have on you. Egyptians are very welcoming and friendly, however, street peddlers are pushy and dangerous. You need to ignore them and walk away. This guy wants to give me a ride for $1 and couldn't care less if he is ruining my shop. He would not take no for an answer. Luckily, one of the uniformed guards that are spaced about every 200 to 300 feet, stepped up and told him to move on. Another quick warning. Don't ever hand over your phone or camera to anybody offering to take your picture. They will ask $500 to have it returned, or will run off with it.
Today!
Crossing a street is a skill that has to be mastered. There are no pedestrian crossings and cars will not stop for you. You may get stuck in the middle of the road between the lanes hoping you don't get run over. Today we are visiting pyramids, tomorrow Cairo Museum. Giza Plateau is on the outskirts of Cairo and visited by thousands every day. You need to decide ahead of time if you want to see inside the pyramids. In Egypt everything has its price, so general ticket will allow entrance to pyramid grounds, but another ticket is needed if you want to go inside. If you walk through the gate, and then decide to go inside the pyramids, you will have to exit back to ticket booth. Your general entry ticket becomes void, and you will need to repurchase it again on top of your pyramids ticket. Going inside pyramids is not straightforward and can be strenuous or quite difficult. While I'm very glad I went inside, and would never forgive myself if I didn't, but would I do it again? Probably not. You are not allowed to capture video with a camera, but they allow you to have your phone to take pictures. First 50 feet are okay, but then we arrive at a shaft, which is more like an air vent than a walkway. You have to bend over, and walk almost on all fours in upward or downward direction. To add difficulty, there is traffic in both directions, so people have to squeeze by each other. Thankfully, there was a small stretch after 100 or 150 feet, that had higher ceilings. This was very helpful to straighten up, and rest my legs for a couple minutes.
Alright, there we go again.
As we enter Grand Gallery, it seems so much different than all the pictures I've seen. It's actually quite narrow, and much steeper than I pictured from seeing on History Channel. It was good to get a proper perception. As we reach King's Chamber, we are totally wet, and grasping for oxygen. There is no air conditioning. A fan is trying to pump in some fresh air, but with all the folks getting in and out, oxygen levels are still low. This is late October. I can't imagine how it feels in middle of summer. Although I understand, temperature inside supposedly stays same year round. We are ready to go back out. Here you can see how small this shaft is.
there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Elias, how heavy is it?
Mustafa, our guide, was with us all the time, making sure we are not being taken advantage of. This is important, so pay attention. Peddlers, many times, are in cahoots with local police. They will insist on placing some crappy souvenir in your hand claiming it is free. Then, they will ask for money and will not take it back. If you don't pay up, they will call upon the police claiming you stole it. You will end up in trouble. Khufu's pyramid entrance was above ground. Here, Khafra's is below ground. Everything else seems similar. Narrow shaft leading to main chamber.
No video. Oh, the picture.
Please, I will check the camel guy, okay?
While Michael and John were getting a good deal on some headgear, Mustafa went to arrange camel ride for us. He knows a guy here, so everything is above board. You have to be careful, as some of those guys will agree to a price, take you out into the desert, and demand double the money to bring you back. Mustafa made sure we did not end up giving him more.
Riding a camel by the pyramids.
Dad's crowning moment here.
Camel junkies from Texas.
Yeehaw! Fuck y'all.
After all this fun, we drive to Memphis and Saqqara. Here I ran into what Mustafa warned us about in the morning. If anybody approaches you to take their picture, decline and move on. Never take any pictures of people that ask for it. While I'm minding my own business, this guy approaches me and drives me insane, asking to take his picture. Wouldn't take no for an answer. After 10 to 15 minutes I gave in, took the picture. Here he comes now demanding money. I was mad at myself cause I knew better. Lucky for me he was by himself. Many times they are in a group, and you may not have a way out. Bottom line, do not take anybody's pictures, no matter how much they ask for it. Next stop, Saqqara. There are all nationalities coming here. You can hear German, French, Italian, Portuguese, Russian and others. Keep in mind that as soon as they spot American, and they got very good at it, you get bullseye on your back and all attention is on you. And we made a huge mistake. John tips the guy inside $5. Oh boy, this only led to him demanding another 5, and he would not take no for an answer. Finally, after some time I figured, if I tip him 5, then he will leave John alone. Nope. Didn't work. Now he demands another 5 from each of us. This went on to a point where he followed me through those small shafts, all the way to the exit demanding more money. Outside, I pointed to some Germans that were walking and telling him to go get some from them. His response was, "They will not give me any money. You are rich American, you give me money." Next day, we visit Cairo Museum. There are thousands of people visiting, so you need to get there early. It is impossible to see all artifacts in one day, so you will have to be very fast, or miss out on many of them. I mentioned before that in Egypt, everything has its price. Likewise here, your ticket does not carry permit to videotape anything in this chamber. To do so you would need to purchase separate ticket, which is about $55. Lucky for me, I was granted permission to videotape, by the attendant in that room. If you would like to know how I befriended him, ask me by leaving a comment and thumbs up, and I will share.
Proof of aliens?
Okay, so I have one last thing to share. If you ever order anything that is not on the menu, make sure you get the price before you are served. We've been dining at this hotel restaurant every evening, and the lamb chops are excellent in price of about $38. On the last day, instead of ordering screwdrivers that are about $10, we decided to go for vodka shots. We had 6 of them between me and John, 3 each. We received a bill over $300 just for those shots. Yes, north of $50 per shot. One shot was staggering higher than lamb chops dinner. Needless to say, establishment management would not budge. I hope this helps you in your Cairo travels. If you find this helpful, don't forget to leave comment and thumbs up. Thank you for watching.